How about now? Here we go. That was a me error, not a technical glitch error. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Hello, friends. Oh my gosh. Hi, I'm back person. Hello, welcome. Okay. So, it's been 5 months. I checked. That's insane to me. 5 months. And it feels like maybe, a couple weeks ago. Like, oh, I saw you guys a couple weeks ago, it's fine. 5 months. Who said that was okay? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's been that long, and I am deeply sorry it has been so long. There's a lot to catch up on, guys. There's a lot going on. There's been a lot happening in my personal life and just work life and all of that stuff that's just been insane. Now, I have a little bit of a surprise, but we're gonna wait to get a couple more people in because I don't want them to miss the surprise. But it's gonna be big. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for the resub. Thank you. So yes, a little surprise coming here in just a few minutes. But how are all of you? I feel like it feels like it's been an age, and I'm a dryad. I live for ages at a time, and it feels like it's been an age. So, yeah, how is everybody? I've missed you guys. 5 months and the lack of streams has clearly allowed the ivy to spread. Oh, yes, I'm growing more things. Oaklynn is becoming more and more feral as time goes on, and I'm not mad. Oh, thank you for the sub, Merlin Beard. Appreciate you. Time happens, and the summer heat also very much happens. Yes, it does. Oh, thanks, matron. Yes, it is quite toasty in the tavern today. It is a little roasty toasty in here, but that's okay. It's okay. We will take it because we're here. We get to be here. So, roasty toasty or not. You have a life outside of this. Well, yeah, but to an extent, this is also part of my life. It's very important to me, and my community is very important to me, and so when I don't get to spend time with my community, it makes me deeply sad and anxious. I'm like, I miss my friends. I miss my friends a lot. So, True Cord, hello. Doing pretty well. I managed to make a linen vest for Ren Fair outfit. Yes, get it. Proud of you. That's so cool. That's so cool. People who make stuff, I love it. I'm so proud of people who can make things for things. I am a thrifter. To be fair, I did make my corset. That was an anomaly, and that's probably the peak of my wardrobe ability. But hello everyone on TikTok. Hi, happy Friday. So happy to be able to join up. Yay, I'm glad you're here, Bubba. Yay. After these past 5 months of travel, it's nice to be back at the tavern, right? Jesse Price, hello, hi, welcome in. Need to make a tavern, a gothic tavern. Ooh, fancy. Merlin Beard, first time chatter and recent subscriber. Glad to be here. Well, we are glad to have you part of our community. Love it. Love it. Gothic tavern sounds awesome, right? The heat here is killing me again. I would love to have been in bed 2 hours ago, but it's been too long since the last stream. I couldn't miss it. Oh, sorry it's been so long, but thanks for staying up. Well, I won't keep you up too long, but I do want to make sure you see the surprise, because I think you'll like it. I'm just waiting for my Prime sub to reset to sub here. Aww, The Mew Master, first time chatter. Welcome, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi! Missed you, wishing you nothing but the best, Queen. Aw, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. So sweet. Okay, I think we have pretty much everyone that's gonna be here. I did not get a new puppy. I did not get a new puppy. She's she's been around. She doesn't like to come on stream, so she's very aloof, very elusive and elusive. That's the right word. Yeah. It's the heat. Zyomir, hello, my friend. How are you? It's good to see you. Just in time. I have a big surprise that I was just about to show everybody. So, got the same very big baby as before. You do or I do? My big baby, my big boy, he passed about a year ago, so he's not here. It's okay, it's a weekend, and I was asleep before the Book Nook upload last night, so I'm here for the long haul, a new book after. Yay! Peoples! Yes, hello. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the roses, my friend. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? Do a virtual drum roll. Okay. So, part of why I have been absent, a very, very small part of why I have been absent, is because some big changes. Many of you, most of you know that I travel around for my fantasy photography in a converted minibus, right? If you don't know, now you do. That is my full-time job, or at least it was. That's a whole other story we're not going to get into right now. However, due to circumstances outside of my control and just unfortunate people, I will no longer have the bus. I have to sell it. I have to clean it out, take all of my tavern-y stuff out, take down my set, everything, to sell the bus, because I have lost, and again, we won't talk about it right now, but I have lost over 80% of my clientele that I had this time last year because of some just really dumb stuff. And so I can't afford the bus, and I'm not getting hired to travel across the country to do my photography, which requires the bus. So I'm paying for the bus, but not getting paid, if that makes sense. And it's just become too much. It's become too much of something to maintain, too much of something to just keep. I mean, the insurance alone is like $2,500 a year. And then maintenance, oil changes, and all of that stuff to just sit. It's just not, I can't do it. I can't justify it. With that being said, I have to have a new set because it was in the bus, right? So, I made one. And with the super, super generous donations from a lot of you, either on my Throne account or just in my tip jar and all that stuff, thank you so, so much. And then thank you to my wonderful, wonderful partner. He fronted the materials for me out of nowhere. I did not ask him to, and I didn't know he was going to do that, but he fronted the materials for me so that I could build my set the way that I really have always wanted to. And sorry, I'm getting emotional. And just have a little bit more, a little bit more, you know, just a set that I can interact with more, something I can film with a little bit easier and just a little bit nicer and just a little bit more, right? So a huge, huge thank you to my wonderful, loving partner. Could not have done it without him. And he helped me paint and all the things, and it just, yeah. So anyway, sorry, before I get any more emotional, without further ado, I am happy to show you all that we now have a brand new set. And it's going to be hard to show you like the full thing right now because it's so big. It's like it's an 8x8 set. So, and I know my lighting is a little off because it's wanting to focus on me and not the back. So here, I'll get out of the way so you can see how pretty it is. Yeah, lighten back up. Look at it. My little moss and stonework, all the things. Obviously, I still have to keep adding to it. So there's going to be moss, there's going to be vines, there's going to be some sort of shelf in the corner, like Oaklynn's corner shelf. And then there's going to be like my swords and my daggers hanging on the wall. And there's going to be sconces with candelabras and all kinds of amazing stuff that you will see in my upcoming content. So yeah, we have an official Oaklynn's corner. And I am so grateful for everyone who has supported me, who has stuck by my side, even 5 months after, you know, my last live stream. And, you know, this started as a way for me to heal, a way for me to find escape from, you know, a lot of really unfortunate situations and experiences in my life 2 years ago. 2 years ago, holy smokes. 2? 3? 2. It's just 2. Just 2. And it has turned into a passion. Oaklynn is my comfort character by nature, but her world is my world. And I would not be able to bring it to life the way that I do without all of you. So, surprise and yay! And, you know, I'm very excited. I'm so excited for my upcoming content. I have a whole series planned. I've already started filming. Sorry, I'm crying, I'm sweating. It's just all the waterworks around here. But yeah, a whole new series is coming. So think long form, like episodic content, like 25-30 minutes or more per week. And I get to use the new set for it, and it feels good. It feels really good. In light of like the really sad and kind of, I mean, I have been grieving a lot this year, just with everything that's happened and that has come about, that has affected my photography business, having to get rid of the bus. Like, it has been a very sad and grievous time of grieving for me, and that's another part of why I haven't been so active, is just sad and just, you know, all the things. But we're back, and that's what matters, and it feels good to be back, and it feels good to be back in a way that is good. It's wonderful. So anyway, surprise. Yay. More to come. And patrons, I recorded a whole how-to video on how I did it. So Patreon patrons will get to see the whole build, if anyone is curious. So yeah, I'm excited. But anyway, that was the big surprise, and I'm just over the moon. So yeah, now we can just hang out and chat. Oh, thank you. I missed Larkspur this year. I live vicariously through your pictures. Aw. It was a good year, but it was hot. It was a hot year. That's for season. Hot year. Hot season. Very toasty out there. Every cloud has a silver lining. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. This is going to be so cool. That's so pretty. That's so cool. It can only grow as you grow. Right, exactly. Hang on, I can't see these ones. They're too small. There we go. New camera. Nope, no new camera. Shocked in Fey form. Hi guys, congrats. Definition of shock and awe. Aw. Swords and daggers and magical doodads. All the magical doodads. Yes. We got your back though. Aw, thank you. Thank you. The sweat and tears have already gone into the new set, and a little bit of blood. I'm not gonna lie. I managed to draw some blood. So blood, sweat, and tears literally went into making this set. It's great. Let's hold off on the blood though. Yeah, nope, too late. New adventures await, and that's something to look forward to. Exactly. It's been 5 months, Oaklynn. Please tell me you've not forgotten how to brew tea properly. I have to do what I have to do. Okay. No, I haven't. I have not made tea in the microwave for a hot minute. Because every time I do, I think of our conversation and I'm like, they're judging me without even knowing I'm doing this. Like, it's like when someone's talking about you and you get a ringing in your ears or something like that. You're going to get a ringing in your ears because I'm making tea improperly. And I know that. And so I don't do it. I just don't do it. I feel that I've been in the hundreds in Southeast Colorado for weeks. Ugh, no, thank you. I was down in Texas for just like 3 days, and it got up to 104 while I was there. And again, my bus doesn't have air conditioning at all. Like nothing. So I was literally driving around in a toaster oven. It was brutal. Splinters? No. No. But a box cutter and we have an issue. You're honestly so amazing. You're one of my favorite creators. Oh, thank you, my friend. It means so much to me. I'm glad upstate New York has been seasonable. Oh, that's good. Good. I can feel a disturbance in the pot. Proud of you. Yes. Blah, I got a new car last year so I could have AC again. Yeah. It's crazy. Not having AC, like I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll just roll the window down. It doesn't work. It doesn't help. It doesn't work. And then, so I have an exhaust fan in the top, which pulls the hot air out, right? Circulates the air that way. There was a freak storm 2 weeks ago. We got one of those, like, down, what are they called? Like, it's not a downspout, but, like, it's like a pressure system that happens when clouds collide, like hot air and warm air collide, and it just, like, shoves it down really, really fast in, like, one giant burst, and then it's done. It did that. And it shook everything. I mean, everything was just like vibrating for just like 15 seconds. Well, it sucked out my exhaust fan. It ripped it out of the roof of my bus. This thing that was supposed to be screwed in and like it doesn't come out, it ripped the whole thing out. It was insane. So it's been a time. It's been a time here, guys. I'm tired. I'm quite tired. It's been one thing after another, that's for sure. But I fixed it, and even that exhaust fan, when it was working, wasn't enough to like whatever, because all it is just pulling hot air from outside up and out. It's just circulating hot air. So it's crazy. Watch it happen here soon. I hope not. Hope not. Thank you. I'm glad to be back too. Appreciate your positivity showing up on my feed. Happy you're investing in yourself. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I don't think it's meant to do that. No, it's not. It's not. And what I'm finding anyway with my lovely little bus, he's quirky. He's special. He is special needs. There's always something wrong that needs to be fixed. But it's all because the original owner that I bought it from was just dumb. Just dumb. Made really bad decisions. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. It's just, I'm having to fix what he did. It's not even the vehicle's fault. So, but that was one of them, because I guess he did not fasten it properly into the bus, the exhaust fan. I'm like, cool. I'm so glad that didn't fly out while I was on the highway, because that would have been awkward. Imagine going to a Ren fair and bumping into this lovely creature. Oh, it's pretty fun. I do love my Ren fairs. I watched rain going east, then turn north, then turn west yesterday in 3 minutes. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I was in Colorado at the time when the weird burst of wind happened. It just like came out of nowhere, and then it was dead silent, and I like freaked out, because normally they say that's like the calm before the storm, or you're like in the eye of the storm. And so I'm like, do I need to get in the basement, or like what's happening? It was insane. Not a fun time. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. I have to say your content has been quite a bit of help with everything that has been going on with my life. Aww. It's, okay, do I pronounce this Te-Mew Master? Like, Te-Mew Master. I hope I said it right. Otherwise I'm gonna probably be dyslexic and say the Mew Master, but that's okay. But thank you. That means a lot. I'm happy to be here for people when they need it. There's people running around the tavern today. I don't know what's happening. Speaking of Ren fairs, I met a dryad at a Fantasy Force festival near me at the weekend. I had to do a double take. I think I met your sister. Oh, really? That's cool. Can always use more dryads. Pretty rare. I figured it was Larkspur, get some fun storms. It wasn't in Larkspur, it was further east, but yeah, I mean, crazy stuff sometimes. Just call me Mew. Noted. Noted, noted. So yeah, that's a little bit about what's been going on with me. I've got snacks. I've got, you know, can't get on a live stream without snacks, because we all know my stomach starts growling, and that's just distracting for everybody. So, tell me, what has the human realm been like since I've been away? As far as I can tell, it's kind of sucked, but maybe you all have a lighter, more happy story to tell me of how things have been. We saw you at North Forge Gathering 6, and can confirm you bring warmth and light in person too. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. I loved North Forge Gathering. That was my first time going, and I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know anybody. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. If you get the chance to go to a North Forge Gathering, which I have a link in my beacons for their GoFundMe, because they got completely screwed over this year by the venue. So we're trying to make it to where they have another North Forge Gathering 7. You should donate if you can. But if you get the chance to go to a North Forge Gathering event, do it. Do it. It's a fantasy. It has nothing, so okay, this gets on people's nerves. So it's called Norse Forged Gathering, right? Norse Forged is like a name. It is a creator. His name is Jeremy, and he is a blacksmith, and he does awesome, awesome work. It is his fantasy gathering. So it's not a Viking gathering. It's not a a Scandinavian festival or anything like that. It's just like his name gathering. A lot of people got confused and got upset about that last year, or this last time, and I'm like, but yes, it's a fantasy fair, and but you camp. It's like a 3-day event. 3 days. You camp on site, and it's just a big Ren fair. There's food, there's music, there's shows, there's vendors, there's jousting, there's, I mean, everything under the sun at a Ren fair, but you get to stay the whole weekend. You just get to be. It's like if a LARP and a Ren fair had a baby. So good. So good. Snacks are good always. Has indeed kind of sucked. Oh no. Yay, snacks. Now you don't have the van and will be more centrally based at the tavern. Is now the time to get the home tree planted? Well, I still have the bus for now. I have to, I have one last contract that I have to fulfill this year, which is, of course, it's a week-long LARP, so I have to have the bus because I camp in the bus for LARPs. And I can't sell it till after that is done, otherwise I won't have anywhere to stay. But once that is over, then I will put the bus up for sale and all of that stuff. However, I'm not sure where I'm gonna be, to be honest, because I flip-flop between my hometown and then my partner's hometown, and they are 1,200 miles away from each other. So I've kind of been just back and forth as time and money allows to be in one space or another. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I don't know kind of what that looks like yet, because I've been in the bus for so long and just been on the road for 3 years now. So yeah, I don't know about roots, because technically neither place is like mine, ours. Does that make sense? Like, there is yet to be a home base. But luckily, this can come with me. That's why I wanted to build it. Because inevitably life happens, we move, things change, we have to, switch houses, switch apartments, switch, whatever. I wanted to make sure I was able to take it with me. So regardless, I will have my corner with me no matter where I go. Just not in the bus. I heard Norseforge was a little up in the air at the moment. I really hope they can keep going. Yeah, they lost like $40,000 because they were promised a certain amount of campsites. So they sold that amount of tickets, and then the venue didn't even have half available. They completely just screwed them over, so they had to refund a bunch of people and sell out, so stop selling tickets, even like day visit tickets and stuff, and so they lost a lot of money. It was awful. So yeah, we're trying to make sure it happens moving forward, because it was wonderful. Let's just say it has been a fire that is on fire. Oh no. Norseforge looks so fun. I was extremely bummed I had to miss it due to the Ren Fair up my way. Hopefully they pull through for next year. Fingers crossed. Some people get upset over the silliest things. You're telling me. I'd love to go to Norseforge, but I don't even have a passport, let alone the money to travel. That's fair. That is fair. I feel this. I was invited to two UK events for this month. But none of them, like, they wanted me, like Oaklynn and all the things, as an influencer to attend their events and whatever, but They were not willing to help me pay for travel, and I'm like, I can't just drop a $1,200 airfare ticket and then get a hotel, get a rental car, and all these things for your events. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't. And they only gave me like a month's notice, and I'm like, I can't even save up for it now. So I feel this. Doing Heinefall. Yes, I am. Grand Gathering. I just did their Reverdy Ball last month. That's why I was down in the 103 heat in Texas. But yeah, I'll be at Grand Gathering. So we need to get our favorite dryad a small plane. I don't know. The way that fuel prices are these days, nothing helps. It's insane. Will you make a plushie of some of the creatures? That is the plan. I have a friend looking into like the creation of plushies and like little. Oh, thank you so much for the gifted subs, my friend. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you. But yes, that is the plan, is to, at least for Lottie, like maybe not all of the characters, because, but the little Mosolotl, she's my baby, and I'm trying to figure out a way to do, like, little plushies, little cute little Mosolotl plushies, either plushies or, like, little crochet versions of her, something. It's kind of in the works, but it's kind of been on the back burner, just money and all of that fun stuff. So, but yes, TBD. How did you pick the name Oaklynn? Well, I don't even remember. How did I pick that name? I knew I wanted her to be a dryad. That's not true. I had a toss-up. I didn't know if I had the horns, and I was building the character around the set of horns that I have. So, and they did not look like this when I first bought them. I have added to them. I've done a lot with these poor things. And I wasn't sure if I wanted her to be a tiefling or a dryad. And so I just kind of built the character, just kind of felt out how I wanted the character to be, and I just went with things that are important to me. So I wanted something, and I did not, which, I don't know, maybe I'll give in at some point and just say, yeah, she's a druid, but I specifically didn't want a druidic character. Like, Oaklynn she cannot cast spells. She cannot do anything like that. So she's not a druid, which I know is super funny for a lot of people in the comments, because they're just like, oh, what a lovely, I'm either an elf, or I'm a druid, or I'm both. And I get it, I got long pointy ears, but that was the thing, I was trying to go for more like forest nymph, more with the nymph side of dryad, rather than like bark skin and like true. Do you hear that? What is that noise? Someone playing Furlies? My goodness. But Oaklynn, how did I think it was just, I was looking up names that had attributes to plants and, like, have good meanings and stuff like that, and I think I just stumbled upon Oaklynn, and I was like, that's the name for me. Plus, I just really love acorns from oak trees. I really, really, really love acorns. I don't know why. Probably because I don't see them very often. Where I live in Colorado, we don't have oak trees where I live, so I didn't even see my first acorn. It's just a couple years ago. And I was like, they do exist. So, yeah, I don't know. And it's funny because normally, I'm not wearing my necklace, but normally my leaf necklace, it's a maple leaf, not an oak leaf. So it gets confusing. But yeah, it just kind of picked me. It found me. The name Oaklynn found me. Patmore, hello. Hello, hello. What type of fairy? I'm a dryad, not a fairy. Oh, thank you, matron. Oh, thank you so much. Curious what to... Sorry, I lost my words. No one really knows what they're doing. Take heart. Comedian Bill Murray was in a pre-med program before being kicked out. That is fair. That is fair. That is fair. I've been a photographer for 10 years, so it was a little like this was it for me, kind of vibes, but it's okay. I'm still doing my photography, and I've actually upgraded to doing more fine art, which I'll be like slowly posting over time. And anyone who wants it, they can hire me for it. If they don't, oh well. Pendragon, hello, my friend. What else do we need to know? You are Oaklynn. What else do we need to know? Yeah. Yeah. You've never tasted acorns then? No, I've not. I don't know where I'm gonna be. What I'm hearing is windowsill walnut tree in a pot. So I have a maple tree in a pot. His name is Chester the second. It was a little seedling that got planted somehow from the giant maple tree in my partner's property. And the grass always gets mowed, so the seedlings just get mowed down and they never have a chance to grow. And you know, it's not the most optimal place to put one. Well, one got seeded in like the flower bed, so it never got mowed, so it actually had a chance to grow, and it has a pretty thick stalk now. And I mean, it was like that morning we were like, we need to dig him up, we need to repot him, put him somewhere so he doesn't get, you know, weeded out or mowed or something. And hours later, someone just rips him out of the ground and sticks him in a pile to be thrown away. And we're like, no, Chester. So we saved him. We put him in a pot, and he is thriving and happy. But he's pretty. I mean, he's like probably this tall from the ground, which I know that doesn't tell you anything, but like maybe 2.5 feet tall. A pretty thick stalk. So not an oak tree or a walnut tree, but a maple tree. I have one. And I can take him wherever I go. You need a GoFundMe to get Oaklynn to the UK. Got it. No, I'll get there eventually. I will. And I want it to be like, I get to be there for a little while, explore, see things, meet people, all the stuff, and not just like a quick weekend, you know, back and forth trip. That's not fun for anybody. Asterix, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Just glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. I'd offer to help make crochet lotties, but you saw how long it took to make the cross stitch. That's fair. That's why we're kind of researching all the options, because I know no matter what, it's gonna take some finesse. It's gonna take a little bit of time, a little bit of artistry. So, and I want them to be quality. I want them to, you know, to be just as like well thought out and nice as like our mugs and our candles and our teas and all of that stuff. Like, I don't just want to sell people crap, you know? Not that I'm saying it would be crap, but I want to take my time. I want to find the right manufacturer or the right artist or the right And like smaller the better, because I would rather support small businesses, small artists, if I can. That's what I would like to do. Plushies are my guilty pleasure. I just need the money to buy more. And yes, Oaklynn and familiar plushie combo. Maybe someday. Maybe. This would be so cute. Thanks. Hello to my favorite druid. How have you been? Hello, Sir Mr. Wick. Hello. Forest nymphs just don't get enough representation in media for people to recognize one right away. Exactly. That's pretty much where I'm at. Like, I'm not offended when people call me a druid or an elf, because it's the first thing you think of when you see pointy ears. And then because of Critical Role, the first thing people think of when they see like any sort of nature vibes, automatically a druid. And I get it. I absolutely get it. I do. So, yeah. But at some point, maybe I'll cave and be like, oh, look at that. Oaklynn is a druid after all. I don't know. I've always imagined her to have nature magic, so she can manipulate the elements. Earth, fire, water, air to a certain extent, although I don't really know what she would do. Like, almost like a avatar. Just a element bender. And then obviously plants. She can grow plants. She can grow, manipulate plants to do whatever she wants and just grow here, grow there, or bloom or don't bloom or something like that, which I'm pretty excited to start incorporating more into my long form content. I say no more. I let you experience for yourself. Entwife? Close. Very, very close. Entwife. We're all entlings around here. Entlings and sproutlings. That's our community. I am contemplating creating a Tavern Keeper NPC, possibly based on your character. Okay. Fair. I am no tree. I am an ent. What would you do with your NPC? Like to play for a campaign? Or something like that? Or for content purposes? I have great news for you. I have 2 fantasy outfits that are almost finished. Yeah? That's awesome. I'm almost finished with my Pirate Assassin based off of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I finally finished with my Hobbit outfits. Nice. Heck yeah. Get it. I guess it has been 5 months, so you've had some time to put some work in, haven't you? My dad once lost his bag trying to... I don't know what those are. Patrick Wheeler, I don't know what a conquer is. I have no idea what that is. Oaks are the trees of kings, historically speaking. Oh! How posh. How posh. Creative process. I grew up with an oak tree outside my window. Acorns would drop on my roof rather frequently. Trees are lit. Trees are pretty cool. Trees are pretty fun. I am not all together on anyone's side because no one is all together on my side. Oh, yes. Treebeard for the win. Hello on TikTok. Hello. Welcome in. Oaklynn does not support cannibalism and shall therefore never eat acorns. Fact. Fact. Although, if you start going down that road, it's like, I technically can't eat anything, right? Anything plant-based. Like, technically I can't eat bread because it's made with wheat, which was once a plant. Technically I can't eat tomatoes or potatoes or like any sort of vegetable. Anything. Tea technically is like dead plants. it starts to get a little hairy at that point. So we just ignore that fact of, like, again, nymph, forest nymph. Because otherwise, yeah, it starts getting, we go down a rabbit hole and we don't want to go that way. We just don't. Already taller than a baby Yoda. Exactly. He's just a little guy, but he's hanging on. He's hanging on. Proud of him. I can imagine Chester was doing the little screech that the mandrakes would do when they're uprooted. I bet the poor guy, he just didn't see it coming and just... But he made it. He made it. We were afraid. We potted him and we're like, okay, we'll see if he makes it or if it was too much of a shock. But he made it. I'm very, very, very proud of him. Very, very proud. Ooh, what kind of tea are you drinking? I'm actually drinking water. I'm vastly dehydrated, just with building everything, and it's hot. So I'm drinking water, just plain water. Sherwood Forest have multiple yearly events that go on over weekends. And I was going to say I was proud of that cross stitch. It wasn't crap. Yeah, no. No, your cross stitch was great. Sherwood... Yes, Sherwood Forest in Texas. Yes, they have lots of events throughout the year. And I love their grounds. It's beautiful, beautiful grounds. Love Sherwood. Oh yeah. Oaklynn is multi-classed. To be fair too, like, Oaklynn is not, technically, she is not D&D based. Like, I've never played D&D with her. I've never, like, she is not from any sort of campaign, RPG, TTRPG, nothing. I just really like TTRPGs and Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff. So I just kind of incorporate that into her story. But she's not based off of any of those things, which is why I can kind of do whatever I want. She's not linked to a home tree, so she can go miles and miles and miles and not die. She can, you know, she can just kind of do whatever it is I want her to do without it conflicting with anything, because she's not from anything. Because if you look up the D&D version of Dryads, they're very limited in the things they can do and very specific in their just way of being. And I'm like, no, no, that's not Oaklynn. So. Oaklynn the Druid and Way of Four Elements Monk multi-class. Something, yeah. That's a mouthful, but yeah, I'll put it in my bio. I can definitely imagine Oaklynn as a planeswalker in Magic the Gathering, but as a friend and student of Nisa. I know nothing about Magic the Gathering, but you're not the first to tell me that she would make a really good character in Magic the Gathering. I've had a couple people tell me that, and I'm like, oh, well, thank you. I'll take your word for it. So I don't know. One person asked if I would ever consider making an Oaklynn Magic the Gathering card, which again means nothing to me. I don't know what that looks like or what goes into that, but I was very flattered regardless. I was like, oh, thank you. Oh, horse chestnuts. Okay. I did not know that's what they were called, because I've also never really seen chestnuts. I am used to pine trees, so the most I've ever seen is like pine cones. So chestnuts, walnuts, acorns, I just don't really see them very often, if ever. Couldn't tell you what they look like half the time. Are you a Baldur's Gate 3 fan? I am, although I'm not very good at it. Most people here know that I am not very good at gaming, which leads me to another, not really a surprise, but just kind of update. I've been wanting to get more into gaming just because I didn't grow up with gaming, so I just never had that kind of hardwired into me. And just never had the money for a console or, excuse me, I got the hiccups, anything like that. So I just never played games growing up. But I tried Baldur's Gate 3. I've tried, let's see what else. I've played Diablo. I've played a couple different things, and I actually really enjoyed it. I played like maybe 7 hours of Skyrim at one point, and I was like, okay, I can kind of see what the draw is to gaming, but I'm still just terrible at it. But I've leaned into the fact that I'm terrible at it and have accepted that it's just another challenge to get good at something, which is my toxic trait. It's like, oh, this is new, I'm gonna get good at it. So I would like to start streaming like cozy games, which in my Discord, a lot of you saw I was posting about like, hey, what are some cozy game recommendations that would be fun for, on par Tavern core themes and stuff like that. And I've actually been offered a couple not sponsorships, but collaboration partnerships and stuff like that with a couple cozy games. So that will be coming soon. I don't know when for sure, but hoping to kind of like words are hard, mix things up a little bit. So like one week we'll just be kind of doing this, like cozy chatting, catching up, like what's going on, guys. Other times we'll probably be doing like ambience, like hey, here's just some tavern ambience and music and vibes and like the fireplace and all the things while we study or we read or we just chill for a little while and just hang out. Other days I would like to stream games. I would like to play games, and I will play them as Oaklynn because I think that's hilarious that, this creature that has no concept of modern technology whatsoever is just like, there are little creatures in this portal that I must control in order to do the things that they're meant to do. And I just think it would be really fun to just watch me fail epically. Pretty much. So yeah. I'm not going to tell you which games yet because I have to solidify which ones are which and see which one's the collaboration I'm doing that we're going to play. But I'm very excited for those. So stay tuned for that, for more lives. I am determined, since it has been so long, I am determined to start streaming at least once a week again, every single week. So the goal, bottom of the barrel goal, is every Thursday. So should have been last night, but haven't had power for a couple days, so everything just kind of got scooted. So every Thursday is stream night. If you can make it, great. If not, we'll catch you next time. And I'll have replays and all that stuff for Patreon patrons and on YouTube and all that fun stuff. So one way or another, we'll see in the tavern at some point. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to stream and hang out with you guys and be a little bit more consistent every week and all that stuff. Now, I'm already gonna say, with the remaining contracts that I do have for the rest of the season, there will be a couple weeks where I will either be on the road, traveling, or helping with family, having to help take care of some family members and all of that stuff who medically need assistance and stuff like that. So there might be 1 or 2 weeks here or there, especially in September, where I won't be around, or it will be like simple ambience streaming. It won't be gaming, it won't be cozy chatting. It's just gonna be like, we're here, we're together, that's all we got right now kind of vibe. So just a heads up. But yeah, every Thursday plan to be here, and I'm hoping to start streaming a little earlier in the evening. I just had to start a little later. Dragon. I had to start a little later today to help family, all that good stuff. So, yeah, Thursdays. I'm excited. Campaign amongst friends. Nice. Well, if you need an NPC, I do offer like shout out videos for campaigns and stuff. It's really fun. It's really fun. I've always wanted to dress as a hobbit, even though I'm way too tall to be a hobbit. Look, I'm almost 6 feet tall. The saying that I always say is I have the aesthetic of an elf, but the soul of a hobbit. Never too tall to be a hobbit. So mandrakes are basically baby-like plants that have a high piercing scream that can knock someone out for a period of time. Yes. Yes, they are. No, those are some of my favorite veggies. I know, right? Yum. Maybe labels are just a human thing, and Fae with nature power is just fine, right? Right? Simple. I'm just a forest nymph. Like, who knows what I can do? Josiah, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Daniel, thank you. Aw. Just being here will still be awesome. Yay, thanks. I appreciate that. Technically, you'd be safe to eat plants in general, but not tree-based plants. Otherwise, humans eating other animals as meat would be questionable too. This is true. This is true. Thank you for that clarification. That is very true. It is quite warm and also muggy over here. I think I was close to getting eaten alive by mosquitoes over my brief weekend, even though it's still the week. Oh no. Mosquitoes are the bane of my existence. But also, spiders. I've never been a big fan of spiders, just in general. But over the last, year, I've been trying to have a more, subjective... They're just trying to do their little... Just trying to live their little lives, right? They eat pests. They have their role in the ecosystem, no matter how creepy they are, or how inconvenient they are when they're in the shower, or, bad places. So I was trying to be like, okay, you stay in your corner, I'm gonna stay in my corner, and we'll be fine. And, you don't invade my space, we'll be fine. And if you do invade my space, I'll get a cup and I'll fling you back outside so you can live and start over. I've been trying to do that. I was filming Book Nook readings. And I did not realize that the blanket that I had on my chair was infested with giant... I think they were wolf spiders. I didn't really get very close because I freaked out and ran. But they were big, they were gray, and there were a lot of them all over this blanket. They had nested underneath the chair using the blanket as kind of like their covering or whatever. It was just uber creepy. And that is a no-go for me. As soon as you are within, climbing up my leg distance or crawling across my lap distance, we are no longer friends. We are no longer, no. Nope. And while I'm filming these stupid things, they're all over the place. And I'm trying to read to just get them recorded, get them done. And I see these spiders out of the corners of my eye, and one is coming right at me, about to crawl at my leg, and I'm like, oh, I have to stop. And I got so many bloopers trying to record just the Tavern Tales things because these spiders just would not leave me alone. They would not catch the hint of this is not your space. And it's like the Turner and Hooch, this is not your room. Awful. Absolutely awful. And then I go down to Texas, and I have a little Build-A-Bear Gandalf right? He pushes his paw and he says, "Whoa, Navatuk," or whatever. He goes with me on all of my travels. It's just a thing. He's my buddy. He's my traveling companion. And I don't know what kind of spider. I don't know. Built, and maybe one of you can look this up for me because I haven't had a chance to look it up. But basically, it looked like a wasp nest, like that material, that kind of clay like that they build their nests out of. But it was completely closed off. On Gandalf, on the brim of his hat, was just this nest of something, right? I didn't know it was spiders. I thought maybe it was wasps or something else. I don't know. And it's hard. I can't just like wipe it off. I have to like pry it off with like a paper towel or something. And there's no AC in the bus. So it gets really, really hot in the bus. So I'm assuming that whatever material that they made their nest out of was supposed to be pliable enough for the babies to, climb their way out. But then it hardened because of the heat. So it basically turned into like a little baby spider oven. And so upon opening this little capsule, which I apologize for anyone who does not like bugs, it was a pretty jarring experience for me too. I pried this off and it is just full of spiders. Full of baby spiders. But they're all dead because I think they got cooked alive, basically, in the bus. And I freaked out. There was one on Gandalf, there was one on my curtain, there was one on my blackout curtain for the door. I mean, me and spiders have a vendetta right now. Just awful. So it's been a time with the bugs here lately. But yeah, lots of good bloopers coming and lots of fun bug precautions everywhere, because everywhere I go there just seems to be some sort of bug that wants to bite me, crawl on me, or worse. So that's been my life the last couple weeks. Oh, Sherwood Forest UK. It's the only one I've currently been. I got it. I did not know you had a Sherwood Forest UK, but that makes sense actually. Oaklynn does fit pretty solidly into the ranger class though, hanging out in her favorite forest, shooting arrows at things, then go to her favorite tavern and sitting in a quiet corner. That's true. I think if, I had to classify her, she would be a ranger. To some extent, like maybe a ranger. Cleric? No, not cleric. She's not a cleric. Yeah, but ranger. Definitely ranger. We like our bows and arrows around here. But that's the other thing. Like, I just didn't want her to be limited to just ranger, right? So she can do other things. She can have like specific skill sets and stuff that are outside of individual classes, because she's her own class. She is her own class. This is why I like to homebrew. Yeah. Enjoying a level 2 monk, 2 sorcerer, 3-foot orange tabby tabaxi. Heck yeah. That sounds awesome. One does not have to be good at Baldur's Gate 3 to play. This is true, but I have not made it past the first challenge. What does that tell you? I play Baldur's Gate like a newbie, so I have no idea what to do half the time. I mean, yeah, fair. Same. Absolutely same. You can either be good at Baldur's Gate 3 or enjoy Baldur's Gate 3. Aww. Okay, so it's not just me. Got it. Gaming is about having fun. You don't have to be good. Things. Exactly, and that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I have fun even though I'm really bad at it. And I think it's funny sometimes. Like, when I get frustrated, I get very animated. And, just kind of goofy when I'm frustrated. So Why not? Why not share the good, share the goodness with everyone else? Playing it with some meat or ale in the belly makes it even better. Smart. Becoming a variety streamer? I know. What is that? What is that? Y'all are gonna make me want to grab a tankard and boot the game back up. Oh no. You're welcome? Yeah. Yep. Which character in Baldur's Gate 3 would you romance first? I don't know because I haven't met any yet. I'm by myself. I'm still just trying to escape the downed ship. Like that is how far I have not come. So I haven't even met any of them, but from what I've seen, I don't even know. Nobody. Ain't got time for that. Nobody. We see more Oaklynn. Yay. We've had storms and stuff here the last few days. Oof. Thursday was pretty much my only free night. Nice. Sweet. Nilo needed some help in the tavern earlier. Yes. So, I'll go off on this tangent about Nilo here in a second. I want to catch up on chat. Sorry, guys. Poor spiders. No, poor me. Those spiders were out to get me. They just did not care that I was sitting right there. Because normally they're like, oh, they're more afraid of you than you are of them. I'm like, these ones are not. They're not. They're not afraid of me at all. They should be, but they're not. So what you're saying is, lol, like, oh, so what you're saying is, like us humans, bugs really like you. Aw, I guess. I joked. I don't even know if I was recording when I said it, but I was like, look, I know I always said I wanted to be a Disney princess so I could have, like, animal companions and stuff, but this is not what I meant. This is not what I meant. If you need a Baldur's Gate buddy to play with, I'm totally up. Noted. I don't know if I'll play that on streams, just it's not I mean, it's on point because fantasy and all that stuff, but like the cozy kind of chill, like tavern core stuff, you know, I'm hoping to play more cozy gaming. That isn't like stressful. By the way, Oaklynn, what is the finger thing you do? I've seen others do it on occasion, but not since your last stream to ask anyone else, and I can't exactly Google what does Oaklynn's finger thing mean. Huh? Finger thing? Which? I'm like, what do I do with my hands? What do I do with my hands? Are you talking about this? Are you talking about like the little heart? Is this what you're talking about? If it is this, for whatever reason, people stopped liking the just traditional hand heart sign for, yeah, there's my little, and just to be quick and simple, they just make a little heart with their fingers. So like, if you look at it like that, it's like a little heart. Does that make sense? I don't particularly care for it, but sometimes I will say, depending on how I'm sitting, it is easier to just go like this than have to sit up and like hand heart it. But hand heart, I am a hand heart person. I advocate for the traditional hand heart. I don't do these. I don't do these. Takes too long. Like, just hand heart it up or finger heart. What is it with taller people being scared of spiders? Is it a matter of short people relating with them more? I don't think it has. I mean, even when I was small, I hated them. They were just creepy, and I got traumatized because when I was a little kid, I got bit by a spider right on the inside of my thigh, and it was a bad spider, so like it got infected, and like the ring like got huge, like almost half my leg, and it was insane. It was gross, and so I'm just a little traumatized. Tavern Tale bloopers upload when? I'll probably have one within the next week. One, if not several, over on Patreon. This is Oaklynn. Oaklynn loves her personal space. This is Spider. Spider also loves Oaklynn's personal space. Apparently. Because I try to understand, like, and I was in a basement, right? So there's gonna be spiders. There's gonna be spiders in the basement. But that many? Nah. No. You're taking advantage at that point, because and you can have your little web up in the corner. That's fine. But right where I sit? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Jonathan! Hello, my friend. How are you? So, you missed the surprise, but I'm sure you can see. New Tavern set. I'm very excited. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It is great. It already is great. Once I'm done decorating, it's gonna be awesome. Oaklynn. I am a dryad. I love all of Mother Nature's creatures. Spiders. You mean it? Oaklynn. No. You can go away. It's like what is that? I think it's from Family Guy, but I've only ever seen it on TikTok, where it's just like everyone puts their hand in and they're like, no, not you, Seamus. And again, like, I wanted to lick spiders because, again, they have a very real use. You know, they're not like ticks. They're not like mosquitoes. They're not like fleas that, like, their only purpose in life is to just pester you and, you know, just be a nuisance. Like, spiders have a job. They have a place in this world. And I tried to make space. Give them an inch, they take a whole basement. Oak class. Yes. Oak class. Sounds, if you say it too fast, it's oakless. Oakless. I mean, if Oaklynn could have a little spider buddy that hopefully doesn't bite her, I have the perfect name, Skittles. What is that little animated spider? What is his name? Marcus? Marcus the spider? No, it's not Marcus. Maybe just Marcus. No, that's Marcus the worm. Who's the little fuzzy spider? Anyway, I wouldn't mind him. But these were not that. These were not Daddy Longlegs either, because Daddy Longlegs I don't really mind too much. But I never see Daddy Longlegs. These were like big and hairy and gray and creepy and just like, I'm gonna get you. So. Robert. Pretty much. The finger thing. Okay, good. Yeah. Heart fingers. That makes so much more sense than the conclusion I'd come to. Oh? It took me a while too, when people started doing this. I thought it was like a weird, like the world's smallest violin play on that. And I would call people out. I'm like, what? Why is this the world's smallest violin? And they're like, no. Oh, that's better. You know, okay. So it took me a while to get used to it. I'm excited for you. Thanks, Jonathan. Pretty excited too. I try to make space for the spiders. They just decide to take mine. Exactly. Like, come on, man. You gotta share. The peacock spider. No. I've seen peacock spiders. They're kind of cute. And I say cute in the loosest of terms, because spiders are not cute to me. I mean, if we didn't have the flies, fleas, mosquitoes, ticks, then spiders would be a lot less needed. But that's the thing, they don't even eat those, right? Like dragonflies eat mosquitoes. I don't know what eats ticks, but we need more of whatever eats ticks, because ticks are the worst. So they need to like get on it. If they're gonna eat pestilent bugs, they need to get on it. Stop eating the flies, because the flies, they live for like 2 days and then they're done. Lucas. That's what it is. Marcus Lucas. Hello, his name to me. Yes, Lucas the jumping spider. He was pretty cute. I wouldn't mind him if he looked exactly like that. Exactly like that in real life. Birds eat ticks. Get a chicken or a duck. Problem solved. Oh, perfect. I love Lucky Strife. Hello, my friend. It's good to see you. I didn't realize that was you. Oh, thank you for the finger arts. Yeah, I want chickens and ducks. A friend of mine has baby ducks right now, like itty bitty little baby ducks. So cute with their big webbed feet that are too big for their little bodies. So cute. I want some so bad. But you're right. They will eat everything that we don't want. So, on it. It has been a minute. I missed your face. I missed yours. It's been a minute. All right. Too long. But we fixed it. Wait, what? The only thing I could think of was someone gifted me cash monies, but that was so out of character for Oaklynn, so I was gonna ask when you didn't stream again to ask. What is that from? In regards to what? Jumping spiders do look exactly like that, just smaller. You have to get close to see it. No. No. Absolutely not. Oh. Chickens will also eat spiders. This is true. This is true. Oh. Someone gifted me cash monies. I get it. Like, yeah, no. Nope. I thought that too. It's either tiny violin or, oh, it's pricey. It's pricey. I can't keep up, so that's why I just do the OG heart. Look. Unleash the Quacken. Yes. 100% yes. My face is sunburnt from Ren Fair. Oh no, not the Ren Fair sunburn. Oh. I was fortunate enough the couple of times I went this summer to not get sunburnt. However, I did end up with heat exhaustion. Aw, Princess Bride. Yeah, I did end up with heat exhaustion twice. It was brutal. Just could not get enough water. Just couldn't cool down. Leonard, I'm getting too old for this crud. The videos of farmers releasing ducks to go into the fields to eat the bugs is just so funny. I am here for it. I'm here for it. Go, you little quacking munchkins. Let's go. Oaklynn was taken by flame. Like, yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too. Is like, sorry, we're gonna back up. Yeah, that's for my old gaffer. Yes. With Oaklynn's like powers or whatever, I had to be very careful because fire and trees, plants, does not mix. But forest nymph, we okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. That's why I can be by a hearth. I can have candles. All the cosplay getup probably contributed to the heat exhaustion too. I don't know. I wear my OG Oaklynn, which is very flowy. Like, I stopped wearing the bark corset because yeah, it holds in all of the heat. There is no breathing in this corset. And even then, it was brutal. Like, there just was no escaping. No escape. Can attest to this. I put myself out of commission for an entire 2 days after a 1-day event. Don't add a cloak to your outfit. Trust me. Yes. Oh my gosh. Just not worth it. Oaklynn. Yeah. It's the fit that I don't know if you can see the whole thing, but on my Instagram that I just posted with me with the axe, like that outfit. Like, it doesn't really get much lighter than that, Ren Fair wise, for me. So yeah, brutal. You need a sidekick to remind you to drink water and keep the bugs away. Keep the bugs away, yes, but drink water. I drink water all the time. Like, I hardly ever drink alcohol at fair just because I know I'm already dehydrated. So it's just water. You got some good pictures though? Why are you asking me if I got good pictures, or did you get good pictures? No capes. You would think chainmail would breathe, but no, zero airflow. No. Chainmail is like its own little insulator. Like, in the wintertime, you would think you'd be really cold only wearing like chainmail over a shirt, but you're actually toasty. You're pretty toasty in chainmail. But yeah, no, it does not breathe. Does not breathe. Oh, I know which pics you were referring to. The fit looked amazing. Oh, why, thank you. That was my first Oaklynn outfit, which I recycled from an old OC. But still, it works. It works. I actually did wear a cloak to the Ren Fair because I visited my nearest Ren Fair at the beginning of May, and it wasn't deathly hot. That's nice. I wore a cloak at Norseforged Gathering because it was rainy, and it was still pretty warm, but it was muggy and misty and just enough to where if a breeze went by, like, you get a little chill. So I was like, ooh, I finally get to wear my cloak. Dragons. My favorite. Love it. I love it. Tries to hide a yawn. It's getting too late for me to stay up. Aw. Good night, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week. I hope so. I made myself ill, but I got good pictures, so worth it. Well, that's good. Silver lining. Hopefully, except in summer, you've also got a gambeson on under that chainmail. I don't wear a gambeson. Under my armor. Yeah, okay. Good night, Patrick. I just put on whatever shirt I'm wearing either a tunic or a chemise or something, chainmail, armor. That's it. Lemonade or water for me at Ren Fair, and no soda because carbonation in elevation in Larkspur is bad when not used to the elevation. That's true. That's very true. They have, especially at CRF, they have Gatorade, but every time I went up to them to ask for something, they're like, "Oh, we're out. We don't have any more." I'm like, "Why? Why would you do this? If you're stocked up on anything, it should be that." Pesky dragons. I know, they're very loud. They're very loud. By the way, is the new set inside the bus? No. So, Jonathan, you kind of missed that part of the update. I have to sell the bus. So, I actually have to tear down the old set in the bus because I can't use it, and that's kind of what sparked all of this, because I can't use the bus no more. It's really, really sad. It's been a rough go. But yeah, we're making the most of it. Some very strange dragons. Might need to take that dragon to the vet. Yeah, I think he swallowed a muffler or something. Or didn't. I have plans to make my own armor and build a cooling system into it. Ooh. If you figure out a cooling system, please tell me your secret, because if I can create some sort of cooling system into any of my outfits, I will be a much happier forest nymph. I'm attempting to anyway my own set of chainmail for my next OC. It is going to take forever. That's awesome. I tried chainmail once. Not for me. I'm a creative person, but I am not good at chainmail. I can crochet, I can knit, I can kind of embroider, but chainmail, that is the one thing I cannot. Oh no. That dragon was really low to the ground. I know. I learned some lessons. Catching chainmail on piercings. Oof. Yeah. No. No, thank you. Dibs on the bus. Yeah, you want to buy my bus? You can buy my bus. I'll probably be selling it in the next couple months. So. I would love to make my own armor, but 1, I don't have the tools for it, and 2, I don't have a pattern or reference for it. That's fair. That is fair. I would also like to make my own armor. Actually, I'm in the process of making my own armor, but not like plate mail armor, like bark armor. Pretty excited. I'm hoping to debut that at Heinefall in November. Like full set pauldrons, greaves, bracers, and what are they called? Tassets. All bark armor. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be cool. Maybe what I can do is make some modifications on my leather armor that I have right now. Yeah, that's a good way to start. So even if you just buy the really, really, really crappy, cheap armor on Amazon, but add to it, like layer over it or use it as a pattern for nicer armor or something, at least you get the basic concept of how it's supposed to be shaped, how it's put together, how it's, how it fits, how, and kind of add to it. That's how I started with armor. Any armor, and a lot of my cosplays is just starting with a base piece and then adding to it or using it as a template to create a better version. Trimix, hello! Welcome to the Tavern. Did the repair costs start outweighing its use, I'm guessing? No. Well, I mean, it's it's complicated. I'm not going to go into full detail here on the live stream, just because there's a lot of other things that need to fall into place before I can speak publicly about the last couple months. I plan to post kind of a, not an announcement video, but an informative awareness video here, hopefully soon, detailing kind of what's happened to me, what's been happening to me the last couple of months, which is the main reason I haven't been on live streams. I haven't been as active in the communities, and like hardly ever posting to my photography pages. The gist of everything is that there is a group of content creators who have decided to take it upon themselves to go behind my back and start calling these fantasy events that I'm hired with, like Norse Forge Gathering, Heinefall, Oaklynn, calling them after I've already been hired to work with them, to shoot for them, to do photography for them, and threatening to either get them canceled or just somehow convincing them that they need to fire me. And it's been bad. It's been really bad. So, and there's been some other like safety issues that have come about with all of this stuff, with the same people and people that I don't know, that has been a cause for concern for me traveling by myself, and just a bunch of crap, honestly. So I have lost 80% of my contracts for this year because of these people. And I would have lost more if I, one, hadn't already worked with the companies that they were calling, or emailing or whatever, badgering, if they didn't already know me. Two, if they hadn't already signed a contract. I would have lost all of them because they tried. So it's been really, really frustrating, really, really sad, really, really scary. And again, like, I'll go into way, way, way more detail in the video that I end up posting, but I have to run some things by my lawyer, and like it's gotten crazy with how bad things have gotten with stuff. So basically it comes down to, I can't afford the bus if I'm not being hired for photography to use the bus. You know, I haven't had even a quarter the amount of events or sessions or contracts this year, and it's because of these people, and there is nothing I can really do about it. I mean, obviously, I'm so grateful to the events that are still willing to keep me on and not be bullied into you know, what a bunch of keyboard heroes think is their right to do. But there are quite a few companies that are just like, nope, it's not worth the risk, it's not worth the drama, it's not worth being associated with you and all that stuff. We love your work, but we just can't justify having you here if it's going to cause problems. And I'm like, but that's the thing, I'm not the one causing the problems. That's whatever. But it's because of the things these people are saying. They're not just like, oh, don't hire her. It's gotten bad. So people are crazy. Yeah, sorry for your struggles. Hang in there. Thanks. I'm trying. I'm really trying. It's not been a good time. It's not been fun. It's been really, mental health wise, really, really hard to want to make content, to want to even be on social media anymore, because I I have to have social media for my job. It just, there's no way around it, really. But that's how they're finding me. That's how they're able to do that because they have people I don't know, people that I don't have blocked, stalking my pages to find out where I'm going to be. So those people have to be stopped. I wish I could. I desperately wish I could, because this has been going on. Now that I'm aware of everything and I've been digging into it, it's been going on for 2 years. So my clientele has gone like this over the past 2 years to just nothing because of these people. So it sucks. It sucks a lot. And I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. But I'm not going to let them bully me. I'm not going to let them keep me from doing the things that I love. But from a financial, like, survival standpoint, I have to do what I have to do. And I can't afford the bus anymore. I can't afford to travel unless it is for big contracts or it is for, well worth the amount of travel costs, gas, and maintenance and all the stuff on the bus. And I'm just not getting them. So, and my insurance alone on the bus is like $2,500 a year. That's a lot. That's a lot. For a small little creator like me, that's a lot. So that's where we're at. So the bus has to go. I won't be traveling for my photography as much. I mean, obviously, if I get hired for something like Heinefall, I will always go to Heinefall. Norse Forge Gathering, I will always go to Norse Forge Gathering. I just have to go about it in a vastly different way. Somehow, which I haven't really figured that out yet, because I just never thought I'd be at this point. I never thought I'd have to face this, so especially so soon. I've only had my bus for little over 3 years, 2 years. What year is it? 2 years. I've only had my bus for a little over 2 years. So to be facing having to get rid of it and having to lose it because I can't afford it so soon after getting it, renovating it, and I mean everything that I've put into it, it's hard. It won't be perfect, but it should be fine for TikTok. Fair. I have a cooling solution. It's a potion called Icelandic Glacier Breath. It will only cost you a bushel of mushrooms. Friends and Fae discount. I like that. I like that one. Oh. You've been through a lot. My prayers are with you. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Hello, I'm here now. Been a while since I've watched one of your lives. Hello, Austin. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Oh, look, a Tavern Elf on the For You page. Here's the most fucked up shit. I have to process that first. I hope it gets better. Thank you. I do too. I just want cozy fantasy escapism. That's all I want. I don't want drama. I don't want Henry Hero. Hello, my friend. Thank you for your resub. Hey, oh, sorry I'm late. Twitch doesn't notify me anymore when streams are on. How are you doing, Moss Queen? Hi. Doing all right. As a mountain Goliath, I support this potion. I'm extremely sorry you've had to deal with this in the background. Thank you. You did mention this before about the harassers. Yep, it's only gotten worse. So, and just like the depth of all of it that's come to light, I'm just like, wow, okay. Absolutely, Lori is very much needed here. This is absolutely absurd. It is. It pains me to see genuinely kind people like yourself being targeted in the way you have. Thank you. It means a lot. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. You keep on being amazing. Oh. Okay. My thing this whole time, the last few months or whatever, is just like, I'm tired, Grandpa. And I don't think it's too damn bad. I really don't think it's too damn bad. Like, I'm tired. It's warranted. It's valid. But okay, I'll keep going. 2 signs you've made it and are successful. 1, people accuse you of being AI. Check. 2, people try to cancel you. Oaklynn has managed both. Silver linings. I mean, there might be a certain level of that, but it's more of like a personal vendetta. It's like, these are people I knew. These are people that I used to be friends with. So it's a lot more close to home, a lot more personal than just some randos on the internet trying to be stupid. I'm here to support you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you. I'll be attending Carnival for the first time this year. Heck yeah! You're gonna love it. Bring it on. Yep. Good. Heinefall is going to be great. I'm very excited for Heinefall this year. I assume you mean the Grand Gathering in November. It's a great, great, great time. Just bring lots of bug spray and some sort of light source, like a lantern, or you can't have a flashlight because it's not decorum, but like some sort of decorum lantern of some sort, because you're going to need it. You're going to want it. I've always wanted to do a LARP like Heinefall. I absolutely recommend Heinefall for like your first LARP. Ⲟⲁ was my first LARP, and it was very overwhelming. It was incredible, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot for a first LARP. But Heinefall was like a quarter of ⲟⲁ and just a little bit more cozy, a little bit more tight-knit, and you're just like, oh, okay, I can get into a groove here because I know where everything's at, I know who's where and all that stuff, and it's just a little bit easier to navigate. So highly recommend Heinefall. For what it's worth, your content probably helps a lot of people, including myself. You don't need a lot to make a difference. You just need to care, and you've got that in spades. Oh, Dimlar, thank you. That's, I got some army buddies I can call to give them a scare. No. Thank you. Tempting, but no. No, I don't want to stoop to their level. I have biker gang friends, like, we're good. No, I don't know. I've only ever wanted peace. I've only ever wanted, like, for everyone's well-being, even though we're not on the same page, or, you know, just have differences in opinion and morality. You know, I would never wish ill on anybody. So for them to be so spiteful and so hateful and so just cruel, you know, it's very disappointing. But, and I did. I mean, I will be fully transparent. Like, there was a point where I genuinely thought about giving up and deleting everything. Deleting every single Oaklynn account, every single Underhill imagery account, and just like wiping my existence from the internet forever and staying away from social media and just living my life and not dealing with anything. But then I get really sweet comments like that, and, you know, DMs and letters and comments from people saying how much that I've helped them, or how much they look forward to my content because it's helped them through a difficult time. And like I said earlier, like, I created Oaklynn to help me get through a hard time. You know, she was my comfort character. She was what kind of gave me the strength to keep moving forward. She is what gave me hope for the future and to have a better life and to provide that for other people. It's a blessing for me, and I don't want to give that up because of a bunch of because of a bunch of, you know, children who think that they're entitled because they have a following or they have power or influence or whatever. Like, if you're using your influence for bad and for evil and for just like that kind of thing, like, no. No, I don't understand. Like, use your influence for good. Help people, help the world, help your community, help yourself. I mean, at the very least, like, just be a better person. Use that to make the world a better place. And so, that was my, like, all right, buck up, little camper. We got some do-gooding to do. And so I kind of just had to grieve what I, am going through and just not give up because of them. Because at the end of the day, that means they win. If I give up and I let them, ruin all of this, not just for me, but for you guys, they win. And I can't stand for that. Oaklynn does not stand for that. So why should I? So anyway, but your support means a lot. And when that video comes live, any sort of support on the post would mean the world to me, because I need it to be seen far and wide. Not just to, like, again, it's an awareness video. It's more of like, listen, everything I just said, like, look, just because you have a following does not mean you can control people. It does not mean you can do whatever you want without consequences. And it does not mean that you can spread lies and deceit and, about people without consequence. And just have it be like a service announcement. Like, look, we can either put these people in their place and be like, you know what? Just information checking. I mean, it's as simple as that. Like, fact check. And not enough people are willing to do that. They just take everything they hear, which is like, oh, must be true because I heard it from this person with, 100,000 followers or whatever on their live stream at one point, or because this other creator was friends with them and, we're in this Discord, so we're gonna, whatever. Like, it just needs to stop. And the only people who can stop it are the ones who are affected by it. Like, it starts small, and I know it's not just me. So how many people's livelihoods is it going to take to be ruined until these people are stopped? Like, these people are put in their place, basically. So yeah, your support when that comes out would mean the world to me. And it'll be everywhere. I also want to do Oaklynn, but I think Brandywine Festival right now might be my jam, mainly because it's more laid back and chill. That's fair. Brandywine was one of the events I was supposed to work this year, and that's not happening. But I'm excited for you. I would love to go to Brandywine, because I agree, a little less crazy, a little smaller. Light source. Okay. Bring a lightsaber. Got it. I mean, zhuzh it up a little bit, and I don't see why not. I've been to 2 events now in Sherwood. The last one, even my daughter got to get involved and has got her first fantasy tunic. She dressed as a ladybird fairy and got so excited when people recognized her outfit, and even got pictures with the same people I did. Just obviously didn't get posted online like mine. Yeah, aw, I love that for them. Sweet. Henry, I'm sure you caught up by now, but basically, I'm losing my photography business for the most part, having to sell the bus, and life has sucked. a lot lately. But I will, like I said, I will be posting a video publicly that goes into full detail about what's been happening and everything. I have to make sure it's cleared with my lawyer and all of that good stuff. So stay tuned. Like, I want to say stay tuned, but also, like, I'm dreading posting it. I'm absolutely dreading posting it because I'm scared. I'm scared of the backlash from the people who are kind of in the background watching me and, like, helping these people. And I'm scared of these people and their backlash. Hello? We have a doorbell. That's new. And it just keeps going. But I'm scared for, I'm just scared because I don't know how people are going to take it. And I know there is a certain level of skepticism that people will have with hearing what I have to say. And that's fine. Like, I would rather them be skeptical of what I'm saying and, like, do their own digging and do their own, you know, like, think for themselves, not just what some influencer that they follow online is telling them. But, you know, I'm just afraid because people don't want truth. They want drama. They want tea. They want to watch other people having drama. They don't care about the truth, like who's right and who's wrong. They just want to see the drama unfold. And I have been through enough drama the last couple years to last me a lifetime, and I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. So I'm hesitant to post it, but it has to be done because it's gotten so out of hand. There's nothing for it. It must happen. Oh, I feel like I'm going to run over to you and give you so many hugs. Oh, thank you. Hugs appreciated. I'm glad you hung around and didn't quit. Many people wouldn't have lasted this long in similar circumstances. Just thought you should know. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you're still here and you're saying none of this. Nope. Yeah. There are so many God's awful influencers, and then there are great influencers like yourself who promote inner peace and coming together. I try. Because there's enough negativity. There's enough crap in the world. I don't want to be the one to spread it. I don't want to be the one to feed it any energy. Oaklynn, just know we wouldn't let you quit, even if you wanted. From forest mountains to the Fey Wild, your tavern patrons, quest companions, and friends all have your back. Thank you. Thank you. Such an emotional stream. Oh my gosh, this is like the third time I've cried today. And it's only been, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours? Honestly, Oaklynn, you were the one who first inspired me to get into this in the first place, and even as a really small creator, I still get imposter syndrome, even calling myself a creator. It has genuinely changed my life for the better, and I owe that in massive part to you. Please don't let a bunch of arseholes win. You never know how many more like me are out there and haven't found the confidence to get over the anxiety to say so yet. Aww. Thank you. I do love your channel because for however long your videos are, it allows me to escape from the busyness of life. Aw, I'm so glad. So glad. Do you loom forward for the autumn season? I'm pretty excited for fall. I'm tired of the heat, that's for sure. Oh, look forward to the autumn season. Yes, I do. Yes, bring on the cozy. Let's go. Okay, seriously, who could be mean to you? You're one of the sweetest people I've seen on the internet. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I posted in my story when all of this like kind of started going down. It's like this picture of like a little hamster, or maybe it was a frog, I'm trying to remember, but it has like really big bug eyes, and it's like teared up or whatever, and it was like, if you're being mean to me, this is what you're being mean to. And like, genuinely. Genuinely. Cowards will do everything in their power to hurt others for their own pleasure. That's why they do it all behind the screen, because they wouldn't be able to face others for themselves. It's true. And when they're in like little bubbles of just like these echo chambers feeding off of each other, it's so much worse, because they're like validating one another in their hatred, in their spitefulness, and in their evil. And I'm just like, if you could use that energy, like, I don't have the energy for that in the first place, but if I did, I would use it for something so much cooler. Like, and the fact that you spend so much time worrying about what I'm doing. I haven't talked to these people in years, and like, you're that focused on me? Really? Okay. Cool. I wish I had the energy for that, so I could do something else with it. It's sickening where people are like that out there. You're not alone. Green Lantern and lightsabers, yes. Humans really like to be right, for sure. Yes, they do. Grand vitality as your peace and comfort grows more with every healing breath. Yes and yes. Yeah. Thanks, Keith. May you just automatically and naturally adapt, improvise, and overcome to naturally detect, deflect, and disrupt any ill will more than every healing breath. More with every healing breath. Yes and yes. Oh, thank you. Miss Oaklynn is an angel. Thanks, veteran. Haters or energy vampires, stay strong, my strong and resourceful friends. I'm trying. This community, when Oaklynn's corner closes, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will bring you back. Aww. Aww. It's nice to know I will be missed, if that ever happens. I'm bound and friggin' determined at this point. I built a new set. Like, I'm not going anywhere. They will have to pry my computer out of my cold, dead hands. But also, like, don't, because I've been practicing MMA and I will. Causing others pain is a terrible substitute for healing, unfortunately. Yes, it is, but it's because lying to yourself and having some sort of self-righteous justification for whatever is so much easier than facing and acknowledging and taking accountability for yourself, your actions, the role you had to play in a certain scenario. Humans do not like this. They do not like acknowledgement and accountability at all. And I get it. It took me a long time to get to that point. And that point in my life was when I created Oaklynn. And I remember making the conscious decision. I was like, what kind of character is she going to be? I can make her broody. I can make her, super traumatized and have all of the emotional damage lore and, like super messed up backstory and all these things, which, to an extent, yeah. But is she the kind of character that learns from it, that grows from it, pun absolutely intended? Or is she the kind of character that sits in it, that dwells in her misfortune, that dwells in that despair forever and ever and ever, and is just stuck in this endless loop? And I said, no, absolutely not. And that's why I built her to be an encouragement for others, to encourage that kind of growth, to encourage that kind of thinking of like, yes, it's uncomfortable to take accountability, to look inward and really, really see yourself in all the raw details as you are. But it's also a beautiful thing. Because as soon as you see that and you feel that and you accept that, you can grow into anything you want to be. You can forgive yourself and allow yourself enough grace to become a better version of yourself. And that's what I aim to do with my content, is encourage people to get to that point. Get to that place in their life where they're like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to get out of the despair. I'm ready to get out of the just endless kind of cycling of negativity and just, you know, almost self-denial in a lot of people's cases, and move on to a happier, healthier life. So just not one for giving up, that's for sure. You found the hack for never-ending energy. Ask for the energy to be mean and never be mean. Yep. I got great vibes. Visit sometimes my strong and resourceful friends. Yeah. I hope we'll see you again next week. Oaklynn's army comes in defense. Or yes! Yes! It's the last march of the Ents. Oh, if I could play that music right now without getting dinged for copyright, I so would. I so would. To war! The echo technique works well too. I think of haters like dementors, dark wraith-like creatures who feed on others' happiness until they are reduced to nothing. You just gotta repel them with positive energy. Yes! 100% yes. Yes, yes, yes. So good. Will Rohan answer? Really appreciate that Aristophanes the other day. Aristophanes? Appreciated the Aristophanes. I'm so glad. Expecto Patronum. Yes. Throwing shade on others is a protection to numb what they can't create. But they have the potential, and I think that's what, like, disappoints me the most, is, like, I know that they're not bad people. Not really. Like, I don't think I have the capability to hate someone, and it's also frustrating for me because I think it would be easier on me to just be able to hate them, but I can't. I see them for what they are. They're unhealed, they're traumatized, they're grasping for control in some aspect of their life, and they're lashing out and using people like me or situations like mine as scapegoats, or just, I don't even know sometimes, but I see it for what it is, and it's just disappointing because I know that they're capable of better. I know they're capable of more. They're just choosing not to, and it's so disappointing for me. Dragon. So, it's very disappointing in that way. Like, I think that they could be, I mean, they are. Some of them are incredible creators with, I mean, triple the amount of followers that I have. And it's, I mean, warranted. They do amazing content creation. What's unfortunate is that the real life people behind it is nothing like their characters, or is a little too on point with their characters, to the point where it's like, oh, okay, this isn't a character, this is just you. With the broody and the, you know, whatever. But we can only hope. And I mean, that's pretty much all I've tried to do, is just keep the peace and wish them well. Like, wish them the strength to grow and find whatever peace it is that they're striving for in one way or another. And just leave me alone. Like, just leave me alone. That's all I've ever wanted, is just to be left alone from these people. So Sub to be careful, you may heal without even thinking about it. Can't push Death Eater, can only drain them. Yeah. Rohan will answer. Yay! Really bad patterns. Yep. Remember, friends, what triggers us is what requires healing. Mm-hmm. You're so pretty. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'm not cute, I just got verbal medicine skills. 400 magic partners. Nice. When you post to get ready to fight back, because I know for a fact they're going to try and report and take the video down. They can try. They can try, because the way that I am doing it, or will be doing it, I'm not trying to get anyone canceled. Like, I just want that clear. I am not trying to sabotage anyone's reputations or livelihoods or whatever. I'm not stooping to their level. Just spreading awareness of what's happening to me. And those who know will know. Like, they will know it's about them. They will know it's about their friend. They will know that I know. It's like the Friends episode where, like, but they don't know that we know that they know that we know that they know. Kind of thing. It's an Inception kind of thing. But that's also why I'm, like, working with my lawyer to make sure that it serves a purpose. It's not just venting to the internet, because that's not what I want to do. I'm not seeking sympathy. I'm not seeking revenge or anything like that. I just want to spread awareness and put a stop to it. That's all I want. The damage has been done. I just want it to where no more damage is inflicted on either party, and we can literally just move on. Just move on with our lives. Like, you stay in your corner, like the spiders, okay? They're the spiders. Stay in your corner and I'll stay in mine. Cool? Cool. It all comes full circle. Sir Pfeffers! Hello, my friend! Gang, just passing through. Hi. Hello. I can't wait to be able to see that video and get some justice for you. You truly don't deserve it. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Thank you. No one will face 9,000 plus army. Oh, thanks. Let me know if you desire energy seals, my strong and resourceful friend. Thank you. I thought that was my doorbell. Oh no. Someone wants to get into the tavern. Yeah. Tea? I'll take a tea. I'll go put the pot on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Why do humans have to be such piles of fertilizer? Son of peat moss! I'm sending you some ghost hugs. You sadly can't feel them, but they're there. No, I feel them. I feel them, my friend. Thank you. Are you willing to entertain a song recommendation I found works to get me inspired? Absolutely. Absolutely. Give names. I'm not saying I'll use my Krav Maga against them, but I'm not saying that. Oh, thanks. You, Scarlet Fury, you pretty much, I'm pretty sure you know who they are. Pretty sure. If not, you will. You'll understand once it's posted. Like, again, it's like their behavior is so obvious that if you know, you know. And that's more than enough. More than enough. I don't have to name names because they know who they are. They know what they've done. And their friends know who they are and what they've done. That's good enough for me. Piles of fertilizer. This needs to be a t-shirt. New merch. I was gonna make a shirt that said Holy Peat Moss, because I don't know, a fun little mossy fact, but peat moss only grows on fertilizer, so it's literally like shit moss. So Holy Peat Moss is like saying holy shit. Looks like a cinnamon roll. Is a cinnamon roll. Aww. Thanks. It's cute how Oaklynn thinks we will let the tavern hearth go cold. Oh, it is. I made it, but wasn't allowed to sell. To be fair, on the other side, it said treat those people like fertilizer and put them in the ground. Yeah, I could see it's a little dodgy. So what you're saying is your setup. Like I've been set up, or I have a setup. Is she gonna grow from her trauma like Simba, or is she gonna drown in her trauma like Bruce Wayne? That was not the comparison I was expecting. I thought you were saying like drown in the trauma like Scar, or whatever. But we're just gonna switch fandoms altogether. It's fine. Yeah, exactly. Like Simba. She's going to be John Wick with those new MMA skills. Last March of the Oaks. Yes. Tree, elm, oak, maple, yes, good, my friends. Come. Now, I'm not condoning behavior like theirs, and I'm not suggesting anyone go out and lower themselves, but if they really want to tear our Oaklynn down and threaten to break down the doors of the tavern, if the Sproutlings need to stand up, we could always return the favor. I mean, I really appreciate it, guys. I appreciate your support and your willingness to, like, figuratively go to war for me. Like, genuinely, I can't tell you how much it means, but I don't want that, I want peace. I want peace. Like, in the Oaklynn Chronicles, the book that I'm writing about Oaklynn, her backstory and her adventures, and like how she came to the tavern, right? The tavern is the end. No spoilers, I promise. But like, the peace comes after the war, and it's supposed to be the tavern. Like, this is supposed to be the peace era. She did her war. She did her fighting. She got through what she had to get through. She wants peace. I want peace. I don't want another war, because it's been 2 years of this, and I'm tired. I'm tired. But if it comes down to it, I mean, I will do what I gotta do. I will do what I gotta do. Be the first forest nymph with claws. Hate breeds hate. To stand in hate and offer understanding and compassion back is the type of magic we need in the world. Oh. See the stars in the dark. Thank you. First time chatter also. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry it's a little heavy right now. Normally it's not this dark. I'm just trying to catch everybody up on everything. I lied, I'm over here now. Hope to see you at Heinefall Gang. I don't know your context, but yeah, there's sharks everywhere. Best of luck. Thank you, my friend. I'll see you at Grand Gathering for sure. Fire within by within temptation. Oh, sorry. Oh my. On a slightly lighter note, I'm really proud of you, Oaklynn. You almost got caught up on chat again twice this stream. Thanks. I'm working on it. I ramble a lot. I like to go on rants. I'm not, sorry. I just gotta make sure I have the full list. I don't even have the full list. It's that many people. I don't even have the full list. But I know where it started. I know where it started. Who it started with. And from there, like the main people. And that's enough for me. That is enough for me. I just came back from Intmoot. They want to throw branch arms. Wait, okay. This needs to be a shirt, though. Like, oh, something like you want to mess with, the bramble, then you better catch these twigs. I don't know. I'll workshop it. I will workshop it, but this needs to be a t-shirt. This needs to be a t-shirt. I like this. Thank you. Did you ever read Legends and Lattes? This makes me think of that. Yes. Yes, I have. It's a great book. That's a great book. Figuratively go to war. Oaklynn, I'm 99% sure at least 80% of us would go out and buy real pitchforks if we heard the horns blow. It's gonna be a long swim with a pitchfork. Because I don't think you can take that on a plane. Rambles are good. It's the side quests that fill in the cracks of the adventure that makes it your own influence, you know? It's true. It's true. Side quests. I'm not procrastinating. I'm just on a side quest all the time. I read the nervous system. It's my favorite gaming system. Legal system, not so much. Legal system's insane. And also just very frustrating. My Twitch keeps freezing, so I've duplicated and now I'm on YouTube as well. Oh, hi! May you just automatically and naturally create an ever-increasing sense of unease for those who mean you harm more with every healing breath. Aww. Thank you. T-shirt, Oaklynn's army. Like Dumbledore's army. Heck yeah. Let's do it. I'll make it. Phoenix? Oh. Sorry, the setup joke was because you said you had a new setup. Ah, okay. Just double checking. Just double checking. Making more trouble than it's worth is the key to defense. That's true, actually. To be fair, people which don't experience the pain they bring to others can't really learn about their own actions. I just hope they will stop. But human nature is interesting at the least. Yes, it is. And I'm learning that I have a little too much faith in people. Like, I never want to lose my ability to give benefit of the doubt. I've always said, like, I will trust someone until they give me a reason not to. And even then, like, sometimes I'm able to, like, I can read through it, right? Like, again, it's like, it's not that you're evil, it's just that you're complicated, or you're acting out from either a trauma response or some sort of, I don't want to say something beyond their control, because it is absolutely within their control, but they're choosing the wrong way. They're choosing the wrong path. And so it's like, okay, you're going to choose different this time? And then they don't. And then they don't. And that's when it's like, okay, yeah, no, we're done. We're done. And that's where I ended up with these people. It's like, nope. Nope. I tried to give you benefit of the doubt. I tried to see you as a human being. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone is human. Like, we all have been there in some way. They're choosing to stick in it, to stay stuck and suffer in it, and then make it everybody else's problem. So that's the difference, though. So, but sometimes, there's been a few times where I've let it go on a little too long, where it's like, okay, well, maybe this next time it won't be so bad. Maybe this next time, and like, too many chances. Definitely too many chances in a lot of scenarios. But I would rather be that way than just hate the world. Hate, just be so bitter, and so I just don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be closed off and just like, I don't want to think about people of like, okay, what's your ulterior motive for talking to me right now? Or what is it that you actually want? Are you gonna, pretend to be my friend, but then, badmouth me behind my back in rooms that I'm not in? I don't know. I'm never gonna know, so I'm just gonna keep you over here. Like, I don't want to be that person. I hate being that person. I would prefer not to. Oaklynn strong. Yes. Yes. You don't ramble, Oaklynn. You bramble, and that's why we love you. Yes. I'm a brambling. Oh, it completely escaped my mind. It's a song. It's an oldies song. Like, I'm a brambling man or something. You mess with the roots, you get the thorns. Yes. Yes. Only in the dark can we see the starts, but damn, it'd be nice to get the sunrise sooner. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You don't ramble, Oaklynn, you bramble, and that's why we love you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Side quests are usually better than main quests. I kind of agree most of the time. Hate is a strong word. It's more dislike people. Well, exactly. I don't hate. I don't hate. Incapable of hate, even though sometimes I wish I could. Like, there are some people worthy of hate, and I don't say that lightly, and I still just can't. I'm like, oh well. Is the background music too loud? I can turn it down. How's that? There's something so satisfying about being at a level of peace where you know you live rent-free in their heads, but you're in a happy place and it makes them wallow even more. I mean, yes, I thought we were there. I thought we were at that point. And now we're 2 years later and we're not. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. And you're all bark and no bite. I'm bark and bite. True. Hey. We just want to photosynthesize and eat cheese, or pickles or something. Like, I don't ask for a lot. Oh, it's more merch. Got it. Heck yeah, that would be a great merch idea. All bark and no bite. Bark and bite. Bark and splinter? Bark and billow? I don't know. It's one thing I love about our friend group. If someone's not around, only good is spoken of them. It warms my heart when I hear my friends hype each other up even when they're not around. Exactly. Sadly, I mean, our close group, like the council, absolutely, 100%. But extending that group to the rest of our crew where we live, they might not speak poorly of me, but they definitely do not hype me up. They do not defend me in rooms that I'm not in. And I'm sure you can guess which people it is. Because they have such a strong following, they don't want to risk their reputations by being associated with me. And it's become more and more apparent over the last year to 2 years that they just they will be cordial. They will be cordial to my face and around our friend group, but then as soon as I'm gone, they don't know me. They act like they don't know me. And it's unfortunate how brittle loyalty can be sometimes. I'll admit I'm frequently talking about you behind your back purely because you aren't here to introduce you to the people I keep bragging about you to and say it in front of you. Oh, that's different. That's different. Cheese and pickles. Yes. The perfect combo. I don't have any pickles today, but I do have tomatoes, and they are quite satisfactory. Were you talking about peeps you don't make content with anymore? I'm talking about a lot of different people. A lot of people that don't... Well, a lot of people I don't even know. A lot of people I have never met before. And that's the sad part. It's people who literally I've never even exchanged a DM with. They only know me as my content and what other people have said about me. So it is quite a few people. So yeah, it's oh, thank you for the follow. Seeing the good in people isn't a fault. If anything, it's a virtue. It says more about how you treat people than how people treat you. The only person you have to spend 100% of your time with is yourself, and guaranteed some people can tolerate the negative aspects where others can't. I think if you make friends with yourself, life gets way better for everyone, even if they don't like people who constantly emit positivity, only because it challenges them to change. It's true. It's true. If someone is not willing to look for the light is blinding, and it's irritating, right? But everything is a choice. Everything is a choice. When you break it down, every single decision, every single thought process is a choice. And people who choose to be spiteful or hateful or mean or, just negative in that way, that was a choice. That was a choice. Whatever their reasoning, they still made the choice. And that's where I'm a very forgiving person, but that's where my forgiveness starts to wane a little bit, because it's like, okay, it's one thing to choose something and it's a mistake, and you redirect, you make a different choice moving forward, and you grow, right? You acknowledge, you atone, you grow. But when you continually make the same choice, the same decisions, I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same action expecting a different outcome, right? So if you're going to continually be negative, continually be spiteful and hateful and all these things, but you expect people to love you and like you and want to be around you and, be your friend and partner or, whatever, it doesn't work that way. But they don't think about it that way. They just want, misery loves company. Absolutely. So it's just unfortunate. As long as you don't eat the tomatoes like Denethor. I won't do that. I won't do that. Because Oaklynn is all bark and pine. T-shirt. If you disturb the moss, you are not likened. Oh, okay. I like that one too. Not likened. Littering of property was worth 500 pines to the face. Yes, that's a good tavern sign. I like that. Like, I'm not your mom. Pick up your plates or you get 500 pine cones to the face. Which, ow. You need a butterbeer. Oh, and Aristophanes was the original author of Frogs and Mice, but that was in the ancient Greece. Yes. The rendition that I read, was a retelling by Sir George W. Cox. Yes, that's who wrote it. Did they consider it a satire of the original Iliad story, but yes, I'm picking up what you're laying down now. JT! Hello, my friend. I'm in the throes of a work week, so I'll have to watch the stream back later. Just saying hi. No worries, friend. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Every tough process is a choice. They think. You would hope. I mean, again, benefit of the doubt that they are capable of at least that. One would hope. Sorry you had to deal with that. I agree, Oaklynn. Well, thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. It's been a lot. The Gray Bear Inn. Hello. Thank you for the follow. If you want support without the pitchforks, I may not have that great a following myself, but I have a few contacts over on Mask Talk that do have a fair amount of influence. I can try to build numbers for your army. Honestly, just if, ooh, my chair is squeaky. If when my announcement video or awareness video is posted, like, just interact with it. Genuinely, that will be the biggest support, because the more people who see it, the more people who like learn what's going on, what's been happening, and how I've been treated, essentially, and just like kind of clear the air a little bit. Anything they have to say behind my back, I can't stop them from saying stuff behind my back. It's in Discord servers, it's in live streams, it's in places I don't even know about, and it's with groups I don't even know about. It has spread so far and wide, I will never be able to stop it, not completely. But if I can spread the truth that I have to share, if I can spread that as far as possible, if and when they decide to talk, to spread lies, to whatever, my hope is that the people they're trying to spread it to already have a sense of like, oh, you're one of them. You're one of the people talking shit. You're one of the people, doing this. No, I'm not gonna. It ends with me. Like, I just want it to end with the people who hear the truth, so that it doesn't keep spreading, so that it doesn't keep evolving. I mean, it has evolved so far beyond anything that is considered sane. Like, the things that people have said about me, it's stupid. It's stupid. And the fact that people believe it is stupid. But, people like their tea. They like gossip. They like... It's pissing me off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And if you know me, like, that doesn't sound at all like Bex. Like, that's the complete opposite. And I have had people believe their lies, believe what they're saying, and like already have this predetermined perception of me. But then they meet me in person, or they work with me or something, and they're just like, you're not at all what I thought you were. And then it comes out that that's why they thought I was a certain way. And it's like, no. This is the real me, not that. So my only goal is to just spread awareness, also to protect other creators, because I'm not the only one that this happens to. As soon as a group of influencers decide they don't like someone, it's like a mob. It's like a witch hunt online. It's an online witch hunt, and they will stop at nothing. Yeah. Even the smallest person can change the course of the future. But yeah, like, spread awareness of just like, look, not everything you see online is true. We all know this. We all know this. You have to have a certain level of skepticism. And unless you know that person for a fact, or you know the person spreading the information for a fact is telling the truth, there has to be a certain level of skepticism. There has to be a certain level of like the meme, right? Just that, you sure about that? And then if you catch people in their lies, like, stand up for people. Be like, actually, you're lying. You're lying through your teeth. That's not how that happened, or that's not that person. That's not, who they are, or what they've done, or anything. Like, stand up for me. That's what I want. It's just like, actually, I can attest that they are not this kind of person. I can vouch for this person's character, because you are going off of these people with nothing but negativity and, hate in their heart. This is Bex. That's all I need. I don't need pitchforks. I don't need anything. I just need support. And this has been, just this live stream with all of you and your wonderful comments and just everything. It has been a huge support for me, like, mentally. And, I'm ready for it to be over with. is what I'm ready for. But, you know, like I said, I'm scared. I'm scared to do it, but it has to be done. The Gray Bear in Love Your Content on Insta. Happy to be at the tavern here with you. Wonderful first time chatter. Welcome in. We're glad to have you too. I promise lives are not this heavy. The sad result of someone deciding to just suck. One thing I've learned about mask talk, we are supportive. Exactly. And Rohan will answer. One thing I've learned about mask talk, we are supportive, is fucking don't accept the crap you've been put through. That's wonderful. I thought that was this community, but no, not at all. And they're so toxic. Like what I was just talking about, of like, you smile to each other's face and then as soon as they're gone, you talk shit, right? They do that. I have watched them do that in a Discord, like, video call. Like, they'll be all cute and giggly and just like, oh my god, you're so wonderful, I love your face, and as soon as that person leaves off the call, they're just like, I hate them. They're so annoying, or there's this and it's like, what? Like, the level of two-faced, just toxicity. That's just really what it is, just toxicity. It's an echo chamber of toxicity, and I was like, nope, no thank you, I'm out. Wrong number, I won't. And they don't like that. Apparently they don't like that. I've been in multiple... Well, thank you for sharing my live. Support, you got it, thanks. But in multiple communities I have found, you find those types of peeps everywhere. I know, unfortunately. We need Ⲟⲁⲕⳑⲑⲛ wizard to go, I cast pine cones as toilet paper on the bad people, unless he's one of the people then. No, I love Ⲟⲁⲕⳑⲑ. I met him at Norse Forged, and he was the sweetest being. So funny. He has a great sense of humor, and just so sweet. He was like checking on me, because I was alone, and in the middle of all of this, like finding out what was happening, that people were going behind my back and complaining that I was even there. Like, they tried to get me fired from working Norse Forged, and I didn't know who it was, I didn't know why, and so like I didn't feel safe there. But then the whole creator group at Norse Forged Gathering was wonderful. They, I mean, I didn't know what they knew or what they didn't know. I didn't know if they had any, prior, perception of me as a creator, as a person. I had no idea. And that's very unnerving to be, kind of stuck more or less with the same people for 3 days in a row at this event. Like, I don't know if you like me. I don't know if you hate me. I don't know. But they took me in. They checked on me when I was roaming around, taking photos. They, made sure I was eating, I was hydrating. They made sure I was safe. When it started getting more towards, dark out and all that stuff, like, they were so wonderful. And I appreciated them through that difficult weekend. I mean, the event itself was phenomenal, but my headspace was so off, because I literally felt like I had to look over my own shoulder every 5 seconds to see if someone was there. And I hate that feeling. I hate having that feeling, because I pride myself on being very independent, being able to travel across the country by myself and like do things on my own, and to kind of have that compromised or taken from me was awful. It was awful, and I didn't know what to do. So for them to be very welcoming, very almost, nurturing towards me, and Ⲟⲁⲕⳑⲑ was one of them. I couldn't have asked for a better group of content creators to spend that weekend with, honestly. I think anyone else, and it would just would have been really, really awkward. So yeah, no, he's awesome. We love ⲟⲁⲕⳑⲑ. All of the people from Norse Forge Gathering. He's a good bean. And also it was so nice to see with the other content creators I follow, because it was like seeing the best kind of crossover superhero movie. It was pretty awesome, and finally meeting Tank was I think was huge for a lot of people, because I get that comment a lot that we need to collab and crossover and all that stuff, and then we finally did. And it was very surreal. I was like, wait, we do exist outside of the internet. But he's also a very sweet being. He does not like drama. Exactly. Every cause has an effect, and every effect has a cause. There is a little bit of crossover from what I've seen between the two communities. I'll get on to my friends and see if I can get them to help spread the word. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. After you mentioned the part about understanding when people make a singular mistake, but after 2 whole years, I can't help but think this person might be suffering from the undiagnosed obsessive disorder. Well, something. I think, and maybe this is me just trying to rationalize it, because I think it hurts more to think that they're really capable of such awful things, but the way that I try to rationalize it is I think they made the mistake, but then they were too weak to own up to it. They were too cowardly to admit that they were wrong, admit that they made a mistake and atone for it. Instead, they made it everybody else's problem. They made it everyone else's fault. They turned themselves into the victim, and then spread that so far that it has now snowballed into what it is now. That is how I try to rationalize it, because otherwise it just hurts my soul all the more to think that they are capable of such evil. But I know that there are people actually capable of that. I just never would have thought these people who I once considered found family to treat someone, to treat anyone, to just treat another human being, period. So, 'tis what it is, and we move forward no matter what. Gods, that sound catches me off guard every time. This is only kind of streak I will ever do. If you know what the other kind of streak means, you would like me. No matter what happens, Oaklynn, I will get you over here one day for a photo shoot. Nobody local to me even does it, and the ones that do don't hold a candle to your work. Oh, I would be glad. I would be glad if I can make it over there for one of the Ren fairs that invited me. I will let you know. Absolutely let you know. There's a lot of people like that. Yeah. You said toxicity, and I imagined Oaklynn doing a cover of the song. Don't you know that I'm toxic? Oh, I get what you mean about the snowball effect. So now all they can do is commit to the bit, pretty much, because it's gotten so out of hand that like there is no making it right. So they have to just roll with it. We'll find out for sure after the video release to see what they're really made out of. This particular person won't say anything. They will not. This particular person, now their friends will absolutely give backlash or throw me under the bus or whatever they think they're trying to do. But the actual person themselves, they're too much of a coward. They won't do it. They'll have their minions do it for them. That's exactly what's been happening, is they're having other people fight their battles that they started. Over nothing. So, when is the video coming out? I don't know yet. I have to still talk to my lawyer about some logistics about what I can and cannot incorporate into the video. I'm planning on having screenshots that I've been sent from companies of things that have been said about me, things that have been said to me. I mean, I've gotten threats, I've gotten bad stuff. So it's gonna have everything in it, I hope, but I have to talk to my lawyer. So I don't know at this point. I was hoping to have it posted well before now, but I just want to be careful. I just want to be careful and, you know, cross my T's, dot my I's, and just, I mean, I'm telling the truth, so it's not like I have to, you know, get my story straight or whatever. But there's so many pieces, and I keep getting more information as time goes on, like from other creators, from other companies, of just like the puzzle pieces are coming together. And the more I find out, the bigger the picture is, and the more I want to share, the more I want to tell people. And I don't want this to be an ongoing thing. I want to post one and I'm done. That's it. I never want to touch the subject again. But it's crazy. It's crazy. But we'll see. Hopefully soon. And I'll, if you are not part of my Tavern Discord, come join. I will post, I need to update the link, actually, now that I think about it. Hold, please. I put it in the chat. But if you are part of the Tavern Discord, I have an announcements channel, and I will likely post it in the announcement channel of like, hey, this is gonna drop today, this is gonna drop tomorrow, whatever, you know, ends up happening. Just to get everybody like ready to support it, to engage with it, interact with it, and get it pushed. So yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest way to let you guys know. Obviously, I'll be streaming every week now, so if I have an idea of when it'll be posted, I'll also tell you guys too, but there it is. Okay, let's see. Twitch. Put this in your chat. Boop. Or not. Or not. It doesn't like it. There we go. Huzzah. Tavern Discord. Also, the Tavern Discord is a great place to find other community members. There's lots of channels for gaming, recipes, nerding out, books, all kinds of stuff. It's a great time. Hoping to be a little bit more active in there now that we're back. We're back. Back streets back. All right. I actually found Tank's content because I followed your content. Oh wow. Cool. As above, so below. Sorry, but you're too pure for Balrogs to ignore. At least that means you can call down your own magics. Hope that makes sense. Aw, thank you. It means a lot, actually. I'm really curious who this is now because I have some ideas, and whoever it is, they are so lucky they live in another continent. I know who they are. I know where they live. Genuinely, I know where they live. I've been to their house. And that's good enough for me. For now, you know. I meant the system down, toxicity sound. Oh! My bad. The fact that the main person won't say anything but their friends have to do all the talking and fighting tells you everything you need to know. Are we willing to stand up and band together on your behalf? Yes, but we will stand behind and beside you. They are just sitting quietly and letting their cohorts fight the entire battle while they keep out of it. It's true. It is absolutely true. No fun to dwell on trauma. Yeah, no. Heavily redact names, numbers from the screenshots because they'll try to use loopholes in the reporting system saying you're giving their personal identifier. Yep. I will be redacting because again, the goal is not to get them canceled or harassed in their own way as much as they probably deserve it. That's not the point. That's stooping to their level, and I refuse. So 100% recommend the Discord. If y'all are already chat, I have awful social anxiety, and group chats in general get very overwhelming for me, but the Tavern is an amazing place, and just the daily dad jokes alone are a winning reason to join. Yes, the dad jokes from Jim Bob, they're one of my favorite things of the day. Oh, and I just named them. I just went and named them. I didn't care. I discovered you and Tank around the same time, and at first I thought you already knew each other in real life. We had been mutuals for a couple years. We had like exchanged DMs, and he was gonna hire me for a photo shoot, but we just were never in the same place at the same time until this year. So yeah, it was just kind of like a, oh my gosh, we're actually going to the same event for once. Like, cool. Souls lost in the turbulence of time, eyes closed in front of the candlelight, hear the folks' dancing voices through the breaking lines, and see the sunshine through the branches' delight. Oh, that's sweet. I mean, you guys can't see it, but I could bring it. But, you know, I have Celtic Ogham on my arm, right? And it reads sunshine. And that's what I'm here for. Spreading sunshine, warmth, light, and love. And not in like the weird toxic positivity, you know, wellness community way. Basically, they are orcs at Isengard because inconceivable. Basically, they are orcs at Isengard because just like to burn shit, and we are the Ents, and best believe we will drop kick their asses because that is the only hardwood they will ever get. Well said. Well said. Thank you for that. Mate's back on the menu, boys. Oh, that's hilarious. If I could put that on a shirt, I would, but I think it's a little long. You're allowed to name drop. It's not my place. I keep sharing the jokes with my boss. I'm honestly starting to get concerned my job. Maybe it's risky sometimes. Nah, they'll keep you around just for the jokes, if nothing else, right? It was very fun to watch him get all excited over your sweet treat. I know we brought him coffee, and it was day 3, and he was tired. He was a tired tank, losing his voice, everything. So we brought everybody coffee at the training grounds, and then he was just like, I have a video idea. Will you do a video with me? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he was just like, you know the sweet treat sound? And I said, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do this. We do this. Them working from the shadows through proxies is very worm tongue coded, just saying, I know. I'm basically Theoden, and they are poisoning me, and just like, no. I am Eomer, because Eomer gets cast out, banished, whatever, because of the little worms speaking in the king's ear and like spreading lies and blah, 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 and poisoning the king and all things. So I'm Eomer in this situation, and I have my Rohirrim at my side. Heck yeah, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. That just like, it's like that sound, like, just, I'm feeling the effects of masculinity right now. I'm gonna go to war. I'm gonna lightsaber. I'm a man. War. Yeah. Yep. I want to try the tank hammer hold so badly. It's hard. I did mine. The first time, I did awful. But I waited 2 days for the soreness to go away. And then I did it again, and I almost got to 2 minutes. And that's a lot for me. I got pretty pretty low upper body strength. But it's getting better. And the next time he's, like, when we come back for Norse Forge 7, I'm doing it again. And I am going all the way. I want to beat the record. I'm going to do it. So I'm working on it right now. But it's hard. Especially, I don't know, I had a hard time because the more people encouraged me, the harder it was. If that makes sense. Like, the more they're like, keep going, keep going, keep going, made me think like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Hello everyone, just came in here to say hi. Thank you for always making these wonderful, chill, motivating videos. Thank you! Thanks for being here. Welcome in. Glad to have you. I annoy him with my own awful, hilarious jokes as it is. He now starts seeing the time and glaring at me like, no, not today. Keep it in the tavern. Aww. But secretly, he just wants to know. He wants the joke. We need to get you the Spear of Aramir. Heck yes. Yes, please. I would love that. I would put that on the tavern wall in a heartbeat. I have a Viking spear. It's pretty close. War! We need war! Make it part of Oaklynn's gear. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I am commissioning from our wonderful Discord fellow patron, tavern patron, Jor Longstride, is he still in here? Created, it's been, I want to say like a year, actually I have it right here, and I showed it and TikTok kicked me off, but he made me this gorgeous dagger for Oaklynn, I want to say a year ago, year and a half ago, pretty close, and it glows blue after it's been like charging the sunlight and everything, and it says Oaklynn. It's got a little oak leaf. I'm commissioning an elven blade from him that's gonna be like, think Arwen's blade, but different, obviously. And it's going to be the official Oaklynn blade, like canon and everything, and I'm so excited, so excited. That's going on the wall for sure, Z's. So, and it's gonna be part of the lore and everything. I'm already starting the part of the backstory and everything. I'm very excited. By the way, how's the fundraiser going for Norse Forge? Because it was very surprising they had to go do it. They're doing okay. I haven't checked in a while. I haven't checked the GoFundMe page in a while, but it sounds like they're making preparation for Norse Forge 7 for next year. I just don't know how they're going about it, because I don't think they got their full GoFundMe amount, which is what they lost from this year's losses. Sorry. Like, they got screwed over by the venue, so they lost money because they sold a certain amount of tickets for campsites and all that stuff at the event, and the venue did not provide that many like they said they would, so they had to refund like so many people. But yeah, it sounds like Norse Forge 7 is happening. I just don't know. I don't know how it's going. I keep up on their Facebook page. They have a Norse Forge Gathering Facebook page. I keep up there. I just haven't looked in a little bit. Oh, I remember you threatened TikTok and wondered why the platform kept kicking you off. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Can I post the Discord link in TikTok? I'm not sure. It might not let me. But let me try. Copy. There we go. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Discord in the TikTok. Now, I'm not signed in on YouTube, so I can't put it in the chat on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Before this hurricane hits, I need to take my dogs out for a walk. But after everything I've heard today, at some point in your life, please do visit Hawaii. Absolutely. Be safe out there. Hopefully it passes by and there's not too much damage. And hopefully we'll see you next time, my friend. Be safe. Thanks for being here. You're welcome. Thank you, Oaklynn. I am beyond happy you love the dagger. Do you want pictures as it's being made, or just be surprised? Oh, I hate it when I'm asked that question, because part of me is just like, oh, I just want to be surprised. I just want to be surprised. But then I'm like, but I want to see. If you happen to have pictures and you feel like sending them my way, I won't be mad. Otherwise, I'm more than happy to see it when it's all done. More than happy to be surprised. I am impartial. TikTok doesn't like you advertising any other platforms, just be careful. I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they don't. TikTok doesn't like me anyway. Wouldn't Norseforge be able to do something to get his money back from the venue for not keeping up their end of the contract? You would think so, but somehow they had to just eat it. They had to just eat the loss, and I don't know why. Something in their contract was not on the up and up, and I don't know. D's or no D's? That is the question. Surprise it shall be. Okay. I might or might not have made a clip of the very excited, like, devil moment. Very excited. Oh, for the dagger? Just I would like to see that, please. Yes, please, 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 please. North Carolina laws are kind of screwy. Yeah, it's true. It's true. They just got so screwed over, and I feel so bad. So they were supposed to pay for my travel, just my travel, and I offered to take photos of the whole event, the whole weekend, and document everything and make a video and all of that good stuff. And so they were supposed to pay for my travel to get there, after everything was said and done and whatever. And I just told them, don't worry about it. Like, you've got enough on your plate. The last thing you need to do is pay me for my travel. I'm glad to have just been invited and had the experience and all that stuff. So they're hurting for it right now. Have you been to TRF? Yes, I have. I went a couple years ago. I don't remember a whole lot, just because the particular person that I went with was not of the best mood, if that makes sense. So pretty much the whole time was spent catering to them. But I would like to go back at some point. It's gotten better. Oh, okay. When your voice dropped 2 octaves. Oh, heck yeah. Me too, I want to see that. Yes. Yes. Okay, just saw this, but if you want to see something that looks like it came out of the Fae, Google pseudo-melanistic Bengal tiger recently spotted. That is so obscure. I love it. But what? Pseudo melanistic Bengal tiger. Obviously, we're looking this up because I'm Faye. I'm curious about everything. Pseudo melanistic tiger. Oh, often called a black tiger. A rare Bengal tiger color variant found exclusively in the Semilable Tiger Reserve in India. Oh. Interesting. They're cute. Wow. It's like their stripes keep going. Like it's like they don't really have stripes. It's just kind of like splotches more like. That's cool though. Thank you for sharing. Pseudo Bengal, who know? Yeah, I thought exactly. Well, my sweet, sweet friends, it is quite late in the tavern. This has been a very long stream, a good stream, but a long stream. Especially Matron, I'm sure it is very late for you right now. So, not sure if it'll get auto-modded if I post Twitch clips. If you, can you, it actually might auto-mod. I think I have it turned off, but you can try. Indeed. Thanks for hanging out so long. I love you. Oh, I love you too, Scarlet Fury. Thanks for being here. Last call, everyone. Best take our heads to go. Meads. Oh, Meads. Very glad to have you back. You better recover socially and emotionally after stream. This is exactly what I've needed for the last 5 months. Genuinely. Like, I love my community.
We're about to go over a huge waterfall. Yep. Sharp rocks at the bottom? Most likely.
Bring it on. But genuinely, I am so thankful for this community because it is full of people who don't take crap from anybody, but who are also kind and gentle and just supportive and sweet and funny and nerdy. I mean, nerds collide. That's all I've ever wanted. It's just a space for nerds. So thank you all for everything. Everything. For the last 2 years and for the many, many more years to come. Like, thank you for everything. So I do not want to cry again. So I'm gonna get going, but yeah, it helped a lot. I cannot jump the distance, you have to dust me. Don't tell the elf. No, it's only 2 a.m. I hadn't looked at the time. Now you pointed it out. I'm tired. I bet. Yeah. Hydrate, food. Take care of yourselves. I shall. I'm going to go find the new Book Nook video. I doubt I'm going to hear the entire thing now. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Potatoes. That's what it's there for. Whenever you want it, need it, whenever. What? It's early for me. 3 a.m. I can keep going, but seriously, thank you for another stream. Thank you for being on another stream. It was amazing you finally be back here with everyone. It's been such an awesome evening. Thank you. Thanks for being here, my friend. And thank you for the subs. 4th time's the charm. Bye, love you, bye. You know she's gonna cry as soon as the camera's hit. Listen. We love our dryad. Get some rest, Oaklynn. We'll all be here when the tavern opens. Maybe we want to do a Lord of the Rings binge. Same. I just might. I just might. Enjoy your night. Thank you. What is this? What does this one say? Said that I just joined. See you in Santa Fe next month. Oh, Hobbit Mama Ryan. Hi, honey. Don't worry. I'll stream again next week, but I am still trying to determine if I'll be at Santa Fe Run Fair. Life. But I'll let you know either way. It's good to see you, my love. Have a good night. But thank you all. Thank you. Your book nooks are my bedtime stories, though. I'm yet to hear an ending. That's fair. That's fair. Fair. Okay, my friends. Be well, be safe, and I will see you next Thursday. Bound and determined. And yeah, keep an eye out for long form videos on YouTube and some fun updates over in the Discord and all that stuff, and Patreon if you're on Patreon. So yeah, you guys are awesome. I love you. Have a great rest of your evening, day, time zone, all of the things, and I'll catch you later. Okay? Mwah! Love you all. Thank you. It's good to be back. Thank you. Alright. Okay. Let's see. I gotta remember how to do this. Do you know how hard it was to get started? I was like, how does this work again? Alright. Bye, friends. Oh.